What's up, my DJing fans? This is Mac from Cryptstar, and today I want to go ahead and show you guys my top tips and tricks for going ahead and creating and using your private keys, as well as how to go ahead and withdraw from Binance, from KuCoin, deposit it right into your account, and you can use the same 24 words for pretty much any blockchain account that you want. So I'm going to show you how I create that account, so that way you can have much easier management of your private keys. Let's go ahead and head over to my favorite mnemonic code converter, and I've actually brought this up a few times. It is a really nice tool you can find. Just go ahead and Google Ian Coleman BIP39. It is an open source project, and download the offline version down here and then open it. And if you open it, you'll see it here. It'll open like this, and it's actually on your local computer, so it's not going, no internet packets are going out through the web when you go ahead and use this. Alright, so first what you want to do is you want to generate a 24-word, this is the most secure 24-word mnemonic phrase. You want to be most compatible. Some of the wallets that I know don't exactly go all the way up to 24. So you can do 12 or 15. Some don't do 18. So I don't know, I'd recommend like 12 or 24. That seems to be the most common. And you can always just use the first 12 or the first 15. So that way you can keep the same words for all of your wallets. It helps keep maintenance much easier. You just copy that. Okay, scroll down here, you'll see all of your, make sure you change this to Ethereum, and this works for all the different EVM based chains. So you have other chains like Bitcoin and let me think, BTC, BTDX, or Blocknode, or Aurora Coin, or Cosmos Hub, and these are all other ways you can get sort of a address and a Cosmos address and a private key for the Cosmos blockchain using the same 24 words. So it's very, very convenient. So, but today we're just going to use the EVM based. This is for the basic beginners, the EVM based sort of address system you can use, and that is Ethereum here. So you go to Ethereum. And let's just go ahead and look at the very first sort of path, is what it's called, the very first path, and this is the address. It ends with 4B. So what I usually do is I'm going to go ahead and head over to Firefox, and everyone pretty much uses just the same application, and that is Metamask. So you can Google Metamask for Firefox. Make sure you check the URL so that there's no phishing accounts to Firefox, and then it'll add it here. Hit press add button, and you can see it added it right here. Then you're going to do the initial setup. Get started. So no, I already have a secret recovery phrase. That is the 24 words. That is a mnemonic phrase. Okay, it is different than your private key. I'll explain that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and copy your mnemonic phrase here, and your password. Put in the password, whatever password you want. Okay, that should work. I have read the terms and agreed to the terms of use. Don't save. Congratulations, all set up. When you look at this, you can see the 4 words are C4 CFB4. So what usually I do to label this so that all my addresses are nice and organized is I go ahead and copy that, head back here, go to account details, and then let's go ahead and edit the account and label it with the last 4 and hit save. Okay, so now you can see up here it says CF4B. Okay, now you have all these different addresses you can work for. Now, if you want to get the maximum airdrops, it's really good. It's really important to go ahead and use as many addresses you can on each dApp. That's sort of been a technique of mine, to go ahead and get as many airdrops as possible on OpenSea and on Looks. There's many ways to do it, but this is definitely the best way, is to go ahead and just use as many apps as you can on different websites. I think the Ethereum domains also dropped some sort of airdrop to people who had a domain, and that was pretty big. So it's very good to try and just experiment with as many addresses as you can in general practice, as long as the gas fees aren't too high, right? So for example, I'm going to show you how the private key system works here. You can copy the second address private key. There's 2 ways to add the second address. You can basically go like this, go import account, or you can create an account. So if you import the account, you can delete it later. If you create an account, it'll create this exact same ACF1 address. Okay, and that's just taking the second one off of the path here. Okay, so instead of doing that, let's go ahead and import account. Go like this, and you're going to see, select the type private key. JSON file, you can't really use that because we're using this different tool, so JSON file doesn't apply. But you can see here, ACF1. Okay. What I usually do is I just go like this, like I said, copy that, edit the name, ACF1, okay, hit OK. And you can see here, that is the same address as this one right here. Okay, so you don't have to add it manually, you can actually, or you don't have to add it by creating an account, you can just import the account. Now when you go to create an account, hit account 3, and it'll create it. It'll take the next address. So the next address will be 967B. And you'll see that. Oh, whoops. I see. Never mind. So it looks like it just copied the same account. So you have it twice here. Okay. So it's kind of weird, but you can't really do much about that. So you can either add an account this way or import the account that way. Just remember, if you're using the same mnemonic phrase, 12 words, you can just go ahead and create a new account, and it'll just keep going down this list. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys from now on how to go ahead and withdraw from an exchange. Today I'm going to use Mandala Exchange, and I'm going to withdraw BNB because that has really low gas fees. A lot of people, they go to this website, they go here, oh, Ethereum, oh, look, the withdrawal fee is so expensive. It's like, I think it's $20 right now. It says it's down, but it's actually $20 normally, which is very expensive withdrawal fee. If you switch to the Binance Smart Chain, the fee is like 0.001 or something like that, okay? So let's go ahead and let's go to withdrawals. And as you can see here, if you withdraw from the BEP2 chain, the transaction fee is 0.0005. If you do it with the Binance Smart Chain, the transaction is 0.005. Okay, and if you go with this one, it's about $20, which is a lot cheaper just to withdraw with the BEP20. So what we're going to do, we're going to go here, and we're going to copy our address. And we're going to assume we don't know anything about what BEP20 is, what Binance Scan is, or whatever all this stuff is. Here we're just going to go ahead and add the address like that. And we're going to do the maximum amount. Actually, I'm just going to do 0.1. Okay. So I'm going to just withdraw 0.1. It says the minimum withdrawal is 0.01. So I'm going to withdraw 0.1. Okay, I'm going to get the code. Get the code. Here we go. So if it messes up, just go ahead and hit max and then edit the numbers like I just did. Sometimes there will have like a HTTP, some sort of error coming up. So just go ahead and check that out and do what I did. Copy me, please. And I will go ahead and get my password off of my phone. My password is 649931. Google verification phone. You want to do this one first and then do your Google verification code later. I would go ahead and I use this app called Authy for this. It's much easier because it stores it. You don't have to re-import your accounts to all your phones. You can just log in and use authentication that way. It's much easier than using Google Authenticator. But either way, it's more secure than just having a password, right? So that is my security recommendation for these websites, is to go ahead and use Authy. I believe Google Authenticator is a pain in the butt. So I use Authy. Your phone already has I have to put in a password and my face recognition in order to get into my phone anyway, so not like anybody's going to steal my stuff. Okay, so you can see here, oh my goodness, nothing showed up in my account. Okay, and I sent it here for CF4B, right? Oh my goodness, there's nothing in my account. What can I do? My life is lost. No, it's not. Let's just go ahead and head over to this chainlist.org, and you can add the Binance Smart Chain to your wallet. It's pretty easy. Go ahead and boom, type in Binance, BIN, Binance Smart Chain. Boom, add to Metamask. Boom, add to Metamask. Oops, the wrong one. I'm going to clear my cookies inside data. Refresh the page. Connect to wallet. And boom, connect to Metamask. Connecting. Go to Binance. Add to Metamask. And a little pop-up comes up. It doesn't cost any money to do this, don't worry. Make sure that it says chainlist.org. This is the #1 tool right now. Okay, so you can see that Binance is now added to my Metamask. And recently they made it so that BNB automatically shows up before you had to go ahead and add the token. Now it automatically adds it for you. So now you should be able to just kind of see which one let's see which one I sent it to real quick. C14B. Okay. CF4B. CF4B. Okay, that's good. Now let's go back to Binance and see how my transaction is doing and see if it's finished sending. Okay, so it looks like it's still in progress here. That's not going to take very long, so it should only take a couple minutes. With different blockchains comes different transaction speed. There's this technology called Tendermint. It's a consensus mechanism, algorithm kind of thing, and basically it means that you can withdraw things and deposit things, and the transaction verification is almost instantaneous. Binance has this enabled on their blockchain, which is the BEP20 blockchain, Binance Smart Chain, different nicknames. Other ones have it is Cosmos. Actually, I think it originally came from Cosmos. Tendermint was made, I think, by the Cosmos team. And other blockchains are now currently implementing it. Tezos is currently implementing it as Tenderbake. However, it won't be instantaneous block confirmation. It'll be 2-block confirmation. So it'll still be a little bit slower, but it'll be a lot faster than it currently is. Okay, so there's my knowledge drop for you. Let's go ahead and head back to Firefox and see if my... Oh, looks like it got deposited. Okay, so in this episode, we've gone ahead and successfully added Binance Smart Chain to the wallet in a very easy way. No more copying, pasting, just logging into Chainlist. Basically use this Mandala website. I'll leave my kind of referral link below if you guys want to use that, and it'll help you guys use it'll help the channel grow in the future. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, if you have any other networks you want to add, you can easily add Avalanche. So Avalanche mainnet is right there. You can withdraw to Avalanche. It'll be the same exact, address as you had in the original Ethereum network. So a lot of these are just straight up copy and paste of Ethereum network. Same with Moonriver, Moonbeam. It's just a copy and paste of the Ethereum network. So all the addresses are different. It's just the network that you have to change in order to see the tokens on that network. The number one key I want to get across to all y'all is that you need to make sure you do not send your tokens to an exchange that does not support the network you're on. For example, when you send your tokens from Binance to Coinbase, you should never do that. For one thing, you should always have a middle address that you own. You should always make the address that I told you about in this tutorial and use that as the middle address. Send the tokens from Binance to your middle address, then send those to Coinbase. And make sure that you never send to Coinbase on the BEP20 network, because they do not support BEP20. BEP20 is it's their competitor. They're not going to support their network. I doubt they're ever going to support the network. There's 2 lawsuits in New York just waiting for Binance, attacking them constantly because Binance lost so many people's money when they added this new BEP20 option, and it didn't really explain what adding a network was and things like that, like I explained in this video. Okay, so never send from Binance to Coinbase using any other chain but Ethereum, and that's ERC20 chain. Okay, if you go to KuCoin sometimes, depending on the coin, supports other chains. They support AVAX, they support Glimmer, they support Moonbeam, which is Polkadot's parachains. They support different things, okay? But be very careful. Make sure you check the deposit address and make sure you send to the correct network. And if does not support the network, do not send it. Drop me a comment below if you have any questions. I'll try and help you out. It's not financial advice either. I'm doing this just to help you guys out. So don't get angry at me if you mess up and misread my directions. Number 1 rule, do not send from exchange to exchange. Number 2 rule, make sure the exchange supports the network that you're depositing with before you deposit into the exchange. Okay. Anyways, that is it for my tutorial today. I really hope that helped you guys out, and all these new updates coming out with how to best keep your private keys and your mnemonic phrases. So I kind of want to show you guys exactly how to do that in this tutorial. I hope it helped, and I'll catch you all in the next tutorial. Peace.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody go to Twitter and hashtag the things, pump it. Pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.